Welcome to CARICOMP Insider, where high-tech facial recognition meets real-world intelligence.
Half a million fake people. In just 6 months, a single identity verification platform in Latin America caught and blocked more than 500,000 AI-generated synthetic identities trying to open real accounts. Every one of those identities had a face. None of those faces belonged to a real person. If you've ever opened a bank account online, snapped a selfie for an app, or verified your identity on a video call, this story is about you. Because the systems built to confirm you're real, AI-generated fakes are now passing them entirely. Not occasionally, not in lab tests, at scale, across live financial platforms. According to the CEO of DuckDuckGoose, the deepfake detection company behind that Latin American deployment, and this is a direct quote, deepfake identities are no longer failing onboarding. They are completing it. By the time anyone notices, those accounts are already moving money. The question running through every courtroom, every fraud desk, and every investigation right now is simple. If the photo can't be trusted, what can? Start with the numbers, because they tell the story on their own. Synthetic identity attacks on Latin American platforms surged more than 350% in a single year. That growth was fueled by real-time payment systems, a flood of new digital bank sign-ups, and organized mule networks, groups of accounts working together to move stolen funds. Fraud is now moving faster than the tools designed to catch it. And the tools to create fakes? They're multiplying at a pace that's hard to absorb. In the last 3 months of 2025 alone, more than 55 new synthetic media generators hit the market. That's roughly one new tool every day and a half. Since early 2024, the ability to turn a still image into a moving video has expanded by more than 1,000%. That means the liveness checks banks use, the ones that ask you to blink or turn your head, are built on assumptions that no longer hold. This isn't just a financial problem. It's already in politics. In March of this year, the National Republican Senatorial Committee released an AI-generated video of a Democratic Senate candidate in Texas. The fabrication showed a lifelike version of the candidate speaking for more than a minute. Not a choppy clip, not a glitchy avatar. A polished, commercial-grade fake designed to look like real footage. That's the production quality available right now, not in a research lab, but in a campaign ad. So what does this mean for anyone trying to use a photo or a video as evidence? A California court already answered that. A judge threw out a civil case and recommended sanctions after discovering a deepfake had been deliberately introduced as testimony. That ruling sent a signal. Judges are no longer assuming digital evidence is authentic. They're actively demanding proof of where it came from and how it was verified. For investigators building cases, the shift is fundamental. It's no longer enough to collect evidence. You now have to authenticate it and document every step of that authentication in a way that survives cross-examination. For the rest of us, it means the next video you see shared online, the one that looks completely real, might be evidence of something that never happened. the detection side has made real progress. That Latin American platform kept its false rejection rate below 0.5%. That means fewer than 1 in 200 legitimate users got wrongly flagged. And by automating the detection at the exact moment someone tries to establish an identity before an account goes live, the system cut the number of cases that needed manual human review dramatically. Compliance teams could stop drowning in false alarms and focus on the cases that actually mattered. But that technology isn't everywhere. Most small investigation firms and solo fraud analysts don't have access to court-ready forensic tools. They're still relying on their own eyes to spot a fake. And that gap between who has detection capability and who doesn't is where cases fall apart. There's a twist that makes all of this harder. It's called the liar's dividend. The more people learn that deepfakes exist, the easier it becomes for someone to claim that real, authentic evidence is fake. A defense attorney doesn't need to prove a video was manipulated. They just need to plant enough doubt that it might have been. So, the short version: AI can now generate fake identities convincing enough to pass the verification systems banks and governments have spent decades building. 500,000 of them got caught in one place in 6 months, but only because that platform deployed real-time detection. Courts are already throwing out cases where digital evidence can't prove its own authenticity. Whether you're building a fraud case or just trusting a video someone texted you, the old rule, seeing is believing, doesn't work anymore. What works now is proving what you're seeing is real. The full story's in the description if you want the deep dive.
Now you know something most people in this industry don't. Use it. And when you're ready to put it to work, caracomp.com. We'll see you tomorrow.